Good evening. Thank you for being here. I'm a major star. I call you guys the All Stars. Today, how to overcome embarrassment, achieve your goals, and stop fear from holding you back. Okay? I know. It's nice. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Yes, let's go have some fun. And if you guys are here for the very first time, welcome. Welcome. This is a safe space where we empower each other. I liken everything to a race. That's the life that we're living. I try to have a good time. I try to use all my skill sets to basically foster a different environment for all of us. Okay. And from me to you and from you to me, we're going to be here every single day and have a good time while we're here. The goal is to empower. The goal is to have a good time. The goal is to be able to exchange some tips, some life tips that can help you stop quitting, achieve your goals, and anything that's in your way, any type of obstacles that's in your way, jump over them. All right? Okay, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get in it. Okay, here we go. Without further ado, let's just start off with something very simple, which is just defining embarrassment. We hear that word all the time, but do we really know what it means? Do we know what it means? Well, I'm gonna express it in the most keenest and one of the most sweetest ways, where if this is you and if you're suffering from it, we're also going to be kind to each other's feelings, because this is not a laughing matter. It really isn't. Embarrassment, and I'll get to the statistics a little later in this video, but one of them I can give you is this: 12 million citizens in the UK said that they basically don't even get mental help from fear of embarrassment. So just imagine needing mental help. You know you need some type of help, but you're too embarrassed to go. And anybody that's dealing with mental health, I take it very seriously. It's debilitating. And if being embarrassed is going to keep you from doing that, then that's why we're here today talking about it. It's more than just keeping you from achieving your goals. It can also be a life hindering experience as well. Okay? So we're going to do our best to get into it. And we're going to do everything like we always do, with style and grace. With style and grace. Okay? I got my notes right here. Hope you guys don't mind. I have to have notes. I do a lot of research. It's a lot of material for us to unpack. Let's start off with embarrassment. It's a common human experience, okay, that significantly influence behavior and decision making. And that's terrible when you think about it. Okay, so when I think about it, just in layman's terms, embarrassment. Well, I used to be afraid of making mistakes. I was afraid of what everybody was thinking about me, right? So we say social norms, but that's basically society, or what the society deems as normal. Fear of judgment, right? When embarrassed, it's a feeling that you have. It's a negative feeling that just makes you want to shriek inside of your body. You're worried about people bullying you. You're worried about people laughing at you. You're worried about the backlash. You feel like you don't want to. The outcast, the punishment that comes with being embarrassed, right? It's a punishment associated with it. Sometimes we're imagining some of this, right? Sometimes you're just embarrassed. You might just be frozen from feeling paralyzed by the embarrassment. But sometimes you're the only one feeling that. No one else is even making fun of you. But because you're embarrassed, you almost think the whole world's laughing at you, or the whole world is against you, or the whole world is pointing saying you're different, or they're bringing negative, they're saying negative things about you. Sometimes we're kind of in our own head just a little bit. So let's be careful with that word embarrassment. And let's do our best to basically let's stop that particular type of fear from holding us back. Holding us back in everything that has to do with our life, okay? We want to achieve our goals. And if embarrassment is standing in our way, then we've got to find a way to get around it, go through it, sprint over it, hurdle over it. We've got to do something about this. I'm going to ask you guys a question. Have you ever felt embarrassed? Ever felt embarrassed? Have you ever felt so like you wanted to do something so bad, but you were so embarrassed that you just didn't do it? That you just checked out? You checked yourself off? Embarrassment can be one of the biggest obstacles to success. That's why we're talking about it, because it can keep you from achieving your goals. What if I told you it's actually a mindset and it's something that you can actually overcome? What if I told you that? Would you believe it? Because it's true. Most importantly, let's dig into how we're going to conquer and achieve our goals. So like I said, welcome to my channel. I am the Forever Olympic Hopeful. I'm here every single day. And if you're gonna love this video, you're gonna love all my other videos. There's a series that I'm doing, and basically it's just I'm here to encourage, to inspire, to motivate, to help us overcome things. Okay, and now today, the topic happens to be embarrassment. I'm gonna share a story just really quick with you guys about something that I went through. We were running the 4x100 meter relay. I was anchor, and I dropped the baton. And I laughed out of embarrassment. I was so embarrassed that I started laughing. Luckily, I could hear my mom and my coach yelling at me to pick up the baton. And I did. I picked it up, and I completed the race. That was the semifinal. Had I not, from embarrassment, because I swore the whole stadium was laughing at me. And so I was laughing too, trying to get through the moment, the embarrassing moment. But luckily, I overcame it by picking up the baton, silencing myself and the noise, and I continued to run the race. And that led to this. So never quit on yourself. Never let embarrassment make you feel like you've got to stop. Don't stop. Keep going. That's what we're here today to inspire each other. Keep going so you can get your medal in life, okay? Whatever that is, keep going. I know you're embarrassed. I know you feel like you can't go back to school. Everybody knows what happened. Do they even care? I think sometimes it's in your head. And even if they do care, do it anyways. Sometimes you just got to face that fear. Face it. Head on. Surprise yourself. Okay? And then drop a comment below of a time that you felt embarrassed. Okay? All right. Let's keep going, yes? Wonderful. So basically, we're here today to break down mindset shifts. We talked about mindsets, different strategies, and I'm going to also help build that confidence back up. Remember, there's no quit in us. We're running the same race, just in different lanes, okay? When we get to that finish line, we're going to lean at the tape. I liken everything that we do as a race. It's my favorite sport in the world, track and field, okay? But it's completely applicable, all right? Okay. We got to overcome fear. You know, there's a reason why you got embarrassed and you just said, forget everything else. Anything attached to it, you just said, forget it. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. Embarrassment is a natural emotion. It's okay. You're not the only one. Even if you feel alone, you're not the only one. Let me tell you how much of good company you're in. Okay? Let's talk about it. I'm going to tell you a story real quick. I shared one of my own, but sometimes that's not enough, right? Let's talk about Elon Musk. Do you guys remember when the public criticized him so bad? Like, it was all bad for his business and his failures. But guess what he did, you guys? He kept pushing through. Now look, right? He took Twitter to X. Oprah Winfrey. She basically, they told her she wasn't even fit for TV. Wrong body type. But now look who Oprah is. Look who she is. Yeah. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Okay? Overcome your embarrassment. Overcome it. You're in good company. I was there too. Okay? All right, here we go. Without further ado, let's get into some meat, yeah? All right. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very, very much. Now, let me give you some reasons to stay. Okay. So, we already know that it's one of the biggest obstacles, okay? And that's it's a failure, fear of failure, which if you have looked at any of my other videos, if you're here for the first time, please go look at some of my other videos. I unpack fear of failure, procrastination, a lot of amazing things, prone to quit tendencies, different type of personality traits, okay? And now we're here talking about and unpacking embarrassment, one of the most debilitating emotions and reactions that you can have. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is that it is a natural reaction, okay? But let me say this. When it starts to control your decisions, when it starts to hold you back from taking risk that could lead to growth, then that's when it's bad. That's when it's really, 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 really bad, okay? Fear of embarrassment is also tied to something important. Hold that thought. I have to do something just really, really quick. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Sorry. I apologize for that. Sorry about that. It's a little too much back noise, back feedback. Sorry about that. Okay, so here we go. I'm back. Without further ado, I'm going to repeat this one more time for the people in the back because it's very important. I don't want to skip over it. So embarrassment is a natural reaction, okay? But when it starts to control your decisions, it's a problem. When it starts to hold you back so much, you can't even take a risk. Hey, that already tempers your growth. That's already messing you up. Okay? That's already, like we like to say, no bueno. No good. No good. Psychologists say that embarrassment is actually tied to instincts, survival instincts. That feeling of that embarrassment feeling, it's tied to instincts. Why is that? Because we don't want to be rejected. It's our existence. We want to fit in. We don't want to be ostracized. That's not a normal reaction usually. Yeah, we got some loners out there. We got some introverts. But usually, people want to be a community. They want to be together. They want to be included. Inclusiveness, right? How much do we talk about inclusiveness? Very important. Very, very important. Okay? A lot of times when you're embarrassed, you might be having a business meeting. That embarrassed person is not going to speak up. That embarrassed person in class is not going to raise their hand. I'm embarrassed. They don't want the spotlight on them. They don't. They sometimes even feel like people are making fun of them, or they're going to make fun of them, or they're going to make a mistake in front of everybody and nobody's going to let them live it down. They're going to shrink in their own skin. We're also scared of being judged. Likewise, I am too. Scared of being judged, right? Harshly. You're not alone. You're not alone. Let me ask you a quick question real quick. Have you ever let embarrassment stop you from doing something? And are you able to go back and look at and remember that feeling, whatever stopped you, and are you able to say, man, I was afraid? Are you able to put an emotion on why you felt embarrassed? And why you completely just didn't even, maybe you decided to just get the C in the class because you don't want to get up and do the public speaking. You're too embarrassed to do it. So you suffered. You took a less grade. Yeah. It can hold you back from a lot of things. Fear of failure. We unpacked that already, right? If you're new to the channel, you have not seen some of the videos. I have one on fear of failure. Please go check it out. Powerful stuff. And if this video is resonating with you, you can like, comment, share, and subscribe. Add a major star. I would appreciate it very much. And if you know somebody that could benefit from this, if you know someone who's always embarrassed, please let them see it. Let's change our existence. Let's be a community. Let's help each other. Yes? Yes? We good? We good? We good? We good? In order to take down and conquer embarrassment and break down this fear, we're going to have to expose ourselves to some uncomfortable feelings, okay? Be prepared for it. It's time. You've let this embarrassment run your life for too long. Let's take it back. Let's take back control, okay? All right. Let me give you a few tips on how to do that. Number one, instead of seeing everything as a failure, when you get embarrassed, see it as the opposite. Growth. Okay? Like I said, put yourself in situations where you're going to have to be a little bit uncomfortable. That's true. But let's face it head on. Because then we'll become resilient. Then embarrassment is not this big scary monster that's growing over there. Okay? Start to tear it down. And now, that little old thing called embarrassment, that ain't nothing. I used to be embarrassed. I'm not anymore. I'm going to laugh too. I'm going to laugh it off. Laugh it in. Laugh it in. Laugh it off. Laugh. Instead of thinking everybody's laughing at you or waiting to laugh at you. Okay? It's in here. And it's a real emotion. I'm not by any means belittling the power of embarrassment. Remember, I just said 12 million people in the UK don't go get mental help because they're embarrassed. 44% of Americans admit that embarrassment has been a major roadblock in their life. So this is not something that we're playing with. It's huge, which is why we're tackling it, right? Yes. Yes. Head on. We're in the blocks. Runners, take your mark. Set. Let's go. We're not going to be able to overcome any of this stuff if we do not get in there. And we're going to be uncomfortable. I'm stretching us. Because the way that we're existing so far, dealing with embarrassment and letting it hold us back, we're shrinking. It's time to come up out of that. These are the tips that can help, okay? Let's do this. Let's shift our focus. Instead of focusing so much on embarrassment, oh my God, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, the bullying, the obstacles, the backstabbing, they're laughing at me. I don't fit into social norms. I'm going to be judged. They're laughing. I'm too different. I made a mistake. Most people are really too busy thinking to be judging you. They're not really thinking about you as much as you think they are. It's in here. People are busy. Look around you. Really do take a day and people watch. I'm a sociology major, and that's what I do for a living. I watch and I study people, and I come up with statistics. I create them. I check out patterns. I see the outliers. I see what's different, what works, what doesn't work. And embarrassment is taking us down as a whole. In various countries. I gave you the UK. I gave you a statistic about America. This is an all over the world emotion. It's time we put a spotlight on it so we can start seeing what's going on. Let's talk about this. It's another tip. The 5-second rule. Have you ever heard of it? By Mel Robbins. Basically, it says, don't even give yourself enough time to get in your head to feel like any particular negative emotion. And one of them is embarrassment. Don't even let it happen. So this is how you do it. You count backwards from 5, 4, 3, 2, act. And you got to act before the self-doubt gets in your head. Talking about a race, you're racing against yourself. But it works. And we call it the 5-second rule. Take it, put it in your track bag, take it with you to your next event, okay? All right. We're going to be fine. All right, I got something for you. Now that you guys know how powerful embarrassment is, and I know you know because you're dealing with it, because it's in your life. It's happening to your sister. It might be happening to your cousin. Maybe it's happening to your best friend, right? Maybe your friend's not talking to you right now because you did something that embarrassed her or him. It's powerful enough to break up a friendship. That's why we're tackling it. It's powerful enough for people to lose wages, missed opportunities. That's why we're talking about it. And so basically, now that you know how powerful embarrassment is, we're going to overcome it, okay? One small, tiny step at a time. I'm pushing you guys to step out of your comfort zone. I'm pushing you for a reason, for victory. Because I know that you can't take everything with you to the next level and be successful. This is messing up you achieving your goals. This is stopping you from being successful because you're embarrassed about many different things. Write a list, write them down. I was embarrassed when this happened. At least 3. Do me a favor. Can you just comment below and tell me about one thing, one step that you're going to take to conquer your own embarrassment? You can also share a story if you want to. It should help someone else on the platform if it can. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. If you found this video helpful, if it resonated with you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe at Amasia Star. I'm posting videos every single day. I want you guys here. Before I leave, I have a special quote that I want to give. Okay? I say K a lot. It's like my word. It's my word. Okay? Because I'm always checking in with you guys. It's a term of endearment. Are you okay? Are we okay? Yeah, it's just my thing. I'm also sometimes socially awkward, and maybe you guys are too. I get embarrassed very easily. Afraid of making mistakes. Afraid of being ridiculed and judged. I get nervous. I have a nervous laugh sometimes. And I avoid eye contact. But you guys make me comfortable, surprisingly. Because I just know that there's somebody on the other side that actually cares. These different titles that I'm coming up with, things that I want to share with you, and things I want to give you from my own experiences, from studying, research, but honestly, just living a human experience. And I always think, if this is something that I'm struggling with, they are too. Somebody else is struggling just like me. I've had to overcome it. And I know you guys can too. Doesn't mean some things don't embarrass me. They do. They still do. But I'm here. I'm resilient. I'm strong, educated, focused, kind, and trying to give y'all everything I got. Because what am I going to do with it in my head? I don't need it in my head. So I want to give it to you guys. You take it and you pass it along to somebody else. And step by step, together we can make an impact on this world. Especially when you think about 12 million people not going to get mental assistance from embarrassment. I hope that is enough to inspire you. Because even if you're not suffering from being embarrassed and how it held you back, you know someone that has. You know someone that has. So do I. And this is for them, right? This is for them. I want to say something really quick. The feelings of awkwardness and shame, it triggers also physical reactions like nervousness, nervous laughs, blushing, avoiding eye contact. Embarrassment is usually linked to what other people think in society. We're the society. We're the society. We got to be more kinder to each other. People have to know that it's a safe space somewhere. This is one, but we need more of them. A lot more than them. A lot more. I hope these tips have helped. I've done my best for today. Now I want to give you something. Muhammad Ali, one of my favorite boxers in the world, him and Sugar Ray Leonard. Rest in peace, Muhammad Ali, and God bless your family. He once said, "He who is not courageous enough to take risk will accomplish nothing in life." So please understand, I know this is a risk for you. Coming out your comfort zone, being so scared and so nervous, that fear is just paralyzing you because you're fear of the unknown. You're scared of being embarrassed. But like he said right here, he who is not courageous enough to take a risk will accomplish nothing in life. Go be courageous. Go be great. Go be amazing. Go be remarkable and memorable. This is your life. Okay? On your mark, get set. Let's go. Bye. Like, comment, share, subscribe at Amasia Star.